I'm going to go ahead and start on some of the cutting just to give you an example of how the plasma cutter works on this. And I'm using a plasma cutter. It's the Firepower 18, and it plugs into a 110 volt outlet and has a built-in air compressor in there, so it's more geared toward the thinner steels. That's why this particular 1/8 inch steel is a little bit thick, but like I said, it works well. And so this is pretty much the main tool. I've got a grounding clamp that's on the other end of the steel, but here's our torch head right here, and this does all the stuff. I've already laid out the pattern on here, so I've drawn this out with a soap marker, which is right here. It's kind of that soap chalk, and this way the heat does not deteriorate the soap while I'm cutting, so I can still maintain the pattern on here and can still see that while I'm cutting that. But this is the torch head right here. This is the main tool. Generally when I'm doing the cutting, I don't wear any hand protection, arm protection, or anything. I will wear eye protection, as you can see up here, just because of that, but it's basically electricity that forms an arc on the metal and compressed air that blows the arc through the steel, so it gets you a nice clean cut on here. But the reason I don't wear any gloves or anything is I like to have just the full feel of everything going on and make sure that I can get a nice detailed cut going. Alright, so the equipment that we're using right now, it's a Firepower, so an FP18. It's the 18 is for 1/8 inch steel is the maximum capacity for this. It has it plugs into a 110 volt outlet, so it makes it nice and portable and convenient. And it's got a built-in air compressor, so this particular unit is very convenient. It's small, gets the jobs done. There are larger units out there for larger jobs, but for the type of cutouts, doing artistic cutouts and stuff, this one works great with just about any project. Alright, so we're going to start off with one of our cuts right here. Alright, so this point right here, we've kind of made one little cutout to where we can knock this piece out of here, and a lot of this is done in chunks to where we just take out little pieces, because otherwise there's no way you'd be able to get the full piece out of here. So I actually use some horseshoeing tools, with a little horseshoeing hammer and horseshoeing blade here, you know, kind of for hand forging, making some stuff, but it works great with this. So it's been cut through, and it's just a little piece that I'm trying to cut out. And once it's cut all the way through, just a couple little taps. Pops right out of there. Alright, so right at the end of that cut is finally where the unit overheated. So it actually did a lot more than I anticipated. You can see right now, clicking the button, I'm getting no arc, no nothing on here. So I was able to get a continuous cut all the way around here, which is probably about 24 inches roughly on this 1/8 inch steel of a continuous cut, and then it finally overheated. So it'll now take a couple minutes. The fan is still running on the unit, so the unit's fine. It'll cool itself down. But you can see finally after this long stretch here, the unit finally did overheat, and it'll force itself to take a little break, not to heat up too much on the tip because it'll melt everything up here. So got to give it a couple minutes and I'll be ready to cut again. Alright, so we've got the cutout done. This is the final project here for the Roundup River Ranch. We're up here at the camp right now and just getting ready to deliver this inside. And unfortunately we can't do any recording inside the camp, which is fine. They do have a full load of campers this week, so so we're not able to get it in there, but we are about to take it inside to hang this up in the camp.